Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite aviation channel. And today, after a very long time, I'm excited to bring to you all another airport update for Lahore Allama Iqbal International Airport. It's been a while. It's been a long time, a few months actually. I don't think I've done a video on Lahore since maybe August or sometime in the summer. It's been a long time. But airport was not packed away, but the mat was just not set up for a very long time, and I set everything back up yesterday to get this video out because a lot of people were requesting another Lahore airport update. So here we are. Let me give you a brief overview of the airport. It's exactly this, not exactly, but pretty much the exact same as when you last saw it. If you saw the previous Karachi update, you know that it's on a table now as opposed to being on the floor. So you can see the Karachi mat literally right there. I just put it on top. The lights are no longer here. I mean, they're still there, but they're disconnected from the power supply. I haven't really fixed any of that yet. I don't know if I'll do it eventually or if I'll just remove the lights altogether, but the terminal ones are still there. All the ones that were here and here, those are all gone. I removed them when I was picking the airport up and moving it a few months back. So yeah, not much to talk about. I mean, there is a bunch of news developments that I want to go over if I don't forget about them at the end of the video. Aside from that, there's not really any time frame either. It's just a bunch of random planes I put in the update just for the video's sake. So let's go and get started. Why not? We'll start with the remote gates here. Usual domestic flights. Serene Air 737 just sitting here in between flights. Came from Karachi. It's gonna go back to Karachi, whatever. Here's the Air Blue A320, also just here, came in from Sharjah earlier, and it's going to go onwards to, not onwards, but it'll operate a flight later tonight to Dubai. Why not? And then over here in the remote gates, or not remote gates, but stand, this is stand number 1. We have the PIA Retro A320, the really thick logo one. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this. I've been over this in a previous Karachi update, but long story short, this one's really weird. APBLA, I don't know what they were thinking when they painted this, but the font basically is way too thick. Look at this one and then look at that one. I mean, it's the same exact livery, but it looks completely different. But anyway, this one is here, came from Abu Dhabi, just sitting on the remote bay. It'll operate a flight later on to Doha. And then there's the Retro 777-200, came in earlier from Dammam, Saudi Arabia, and will later on be operating a flight to, not Jeddah, that's somewhere else. This will go to Riyadh, because, I mean, that's all they fly. 777s, they only go to Saudi Arabia these days. So here's another view there. I have the third Retro as well, the other A320, but don't have room for it, If I had 3 parking spots, I would put it here, but I don't have space for it. Maybe in a future video, we'll see. Okay, so here's the terminal, completely filled up right now, as you can see. Not that it would be in real life. Actually, I think it would be. There are some time periods where it does get pretty busy, I've heard, which is not good for the airport terminal, because the terminal itself is pretty small, not built to handle all those flights. But here at gate number 3, pushing back, you're probably really confused why is Air Arabia over here, because this is a domestic gate, but just imagine this is Fly Jinnah. It's a Fly Jinnah A320 operating the return flight to Karachi. So Fly Jinnah basically is the newest airline in Pakistan, newest domestic airline. They literally started operations last week on November 1st, I think. And the reason why I have Air Arabia substituting for them is because Fly Jinnah is actually partially owned by Air Arabia. So they're a subsidiary of Air Arabia. They're a joint venture between Laxon Group of Pakistan and Air Arabia. So they're Pakistan's first ever low-cost airline, which is really, really significant for this country. It's going to help a lot with making air travel a lot more affordable, hopefully, to the masses. So expect a full informative video on Fly Jinnah. I'm planning it for hopefully Wednesday. This video is going to come out Monday. So I'm in the process of making it, hoping to release it by Wednesday. So stay tuned. It's going to be a really good one. I really hope it's going to be a good one. Yeah, this is basically Fly Jinnah, even though it's Air Arabia. It's just imagine it is, even though it's in the old livery. But yeah, it's going to Karachi. That's the only destination they have from Lahore. Karachi is their main hub. So from Karachi they fly to Lahore, Islamabad, Peshawar, Quetta, the main cities. Here's Air Sial, the 4th one, or 5th one, sorry, of the Pakistani Airlines here. A320, also going to go to Karachi in about 30 minutes. And then moving over here, we have a PIA 777-300ER. It's going to operate service to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and came in earlier from Medina. And the only 777s they have right now, 300ERs, active, are in this livery. It's APBMS, which is this one, and APBHV. The other two, APBID, is coming back soon, and then APBHW is, I don't know what's wrong with that one right now. It's in deep hibernation. Something is wrong with that plane. But the only old livery 777-300ER that's supposed to be coming back is in the process of coming back. So APBID will be back soon, if you know what I mean. So in the meantime, they're only flying these things to Saudi Arabia because they have nowhere else to go. And then the 777-200s, they'll fly some to Far East Asia and whatever. Anyway, Virgin Atlantic over here next door, 787-9, operating from and to London Heathrow. British Airways doesn't fly here anymore. I don't know if you knew that, but they ended service to Lahore a while back, like earlier this year. So they either ended it or they suspended it. I can't remember what it was, but they still fly to Islamabad, I think. Virgin Atlantic is still here because they know how to run things. Virgin Atlantic is still here, going strong, which is great, but BA sadly no longer flies to Lahore. So next door is the Etihad 787-9. This is about to push back for Abu Dhabi. And then next over here is the Turkish Airlines A330-200, operating from and to Istanbul. Turkish, like I've mentioned in previous videos, they're inconsistent. Some days it's A330-300, some days it's a 200. And then they don't fly the 787 and 777 as much anymore to Pakistani cities. It's mainly back to just A330s. But Lahore is historically mainly a A330-300 city. Karachi is mostly 200s. They vary a lot. It doesn't really, I shouldn't even be saying that. They decide what they want to fly here. It's some days the 200, some days the 300. I believe for the winter season, all three cities served by Turkish here are served by the 300. But sometimes, you know, you'll see the 200. Like right now, Karachi's getting the 200 almost every day. That's not true either. They were, and then now, they were, and then now it's inconsistent. I shouldn't even be making a claim right now. Turkish is just, they do whatever they want to do. I'm not even going to say anything. And then last but not least, this is a new one. I got this, it's not really that new. I've had it for like 3 months, but Mahan Air A340-300. It's going to be operating service to Mashhad, Iran. Came in from there as well. Pre-pandemic, at least, Lahore used to get the Mahan A340, 600 and 300. I forget if it was from Tehran or if it also was from Mashhad, but these days they don't even fly this to Lahore anymore. They fly the A310, and I don't know what their schedule is like. So basically, I bought this model on accident. I should not have bought it, but I did, just for the sake of putting Mahan Air in a Lahore update. And so here we go. Here it is. But they don't fly this to Lahore anymore. They fly like once a week. It's really weird, but they fly from Mashhad, not even from the main, from Tehran, the capital. So that's it for the actual like aircraft. Routes-wise or news-wise, I covered Fly Jinnah. They've just recently started operations, and all the best for them. And like I said, I'll hopefully get a full informative video on them up by Wednesday. And then Thai Airways is back in Lahore. They are back actually in all of Pakistan. They resumed service back in August, I think, or September. Recently they did, so they're back in all three, Islamabad, Karachi, and Lahore. I've covered this in a Karachi update as well. But in Lahore, they're flying a mix, really, just like Turkish, just like almost every single airline, that international airline that flies to Pakistan. They fly a variety of routes, aircraft, sorry. So they're flying the 350 some days, 787 some days, and 777-200 some days. And that's the same for Islamabad. For Karachi, it's mainly a mix of 787 and A350, but Islamabad and Lahore are those two, but they also get 777s, 200ERs. It's weird, but hopefully soon I'll get a Thai 350 or something, put it in the update. Malindo Air is also, or not, sorry, not Malindo, it's Batik Air now. Malindo Air used to fly to Lahore from Kuala Lumpur before the pandemic. Pandemic comes around, they stopped. And they used to fly with the 737-900ER, as you've probably seen in one of my earlier Lahore updates. But recently they resumed service to Lahore. Now it's on the 737 MAX 8, and it's not Malindo anymore, it's Batik Air. So slightly better product, slightly better looking plane. Don't know if there's any models of that particular aircraft, so it'll be hard to get that. But yeah, Batik Air is basically back in Lahore now, which is really good to see. I might be forgetting some others, but those are the two main airlines that I wanted to cover that are back in Lahore. BA, like I mentioned, BA is gone. And that's really it. Lahore is still going strong, and then that's really it. That's all I have to say. So we've reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If I missed anything, leave me a comment below. Let me know what I missed out on. I'm gonna try to get more videos out as the semester progresses, or as time goes on. I only have like 5 weeks left in the semester. We'll see what we got coming with regards to winter break and stuff like that, but I'll keep you all posted. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you, everybody. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.